First name Mr. But my last name Red. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mr. Red today, and I feel like bringing this out here because people think I live in a freaking jail cell. I don't live in a jail cell, it's just I'm required to stay here. So I guess you can kind of say, ooh, look at my Jordan collection. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that buy a whole bunch of Jordans and stuff. Very stereotypical. Yes, I know. And there's my fridge and penguins and all that stuff. But yeah, temporary, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, that's besides the point. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Red, and you got to talk about something a little bit serious, not too serious. So today, oh my God, what the hell I do? So today, I was looking up some. I was looking up on the internet, as you know, trolling about, and I came across this article, and apparently this woman accused this guy who had a football scholarship of rape, and I believe it was at the age of 18, he was incarcerated for 6 years, and he's just got released because the girl wrote a message on Facebook saying that she did not rape him. So obviously he lost all his football scholarships. He was supposed to be like drafted to University of South Carolina or something like that. Well, not anymore. Now he lost all that privileges, all because apparently he was on his way to signing some papers for him to get drafted or whatnot to University of South Carolina, and he ran into her. They started making out, and then he whispered something to her, and I guess she didn't like it too much, and then she started yelling rape, and basically ruined the guy's life. The school had to pay her $1.5 million in damages because that happened on that campus, and she wrote on the Facebook message. She said, "I want to make bygones bygones with you, and because I want to do bygones for bygones, I want to make you free, for what I did. But even though I want to make you free, I don't want to have to pay back the $1.5 million that was paid to me." Yeah, yeah, I know. We both got the same looks. Basically, I just don't get, why do people cry rape? It's just, I just can't fathom it. Like, she ruined that guy's entire life. Screw the whole football scholarship thing. Screw all that. She ruined his life. He can't get a job now because now he has this charge on him which he has to work to put off. He's lost 6 years of his life with only a high school education, and he was wrongfully incarcerated. I don't know whether to blame the American laws, because even if he tried to fight the charges, if he would have lost the case, which is, I'll get into that point later. If he'd have lost the case, he would have had to spend the next 41 years in jail. 41 years. But if he just pled no contest, which basically means you're not going to try to fight for yourself. It's not saying that you're not guilty or you're guilty. You're just not going to fight. It's whatever. Just you feel like you have better odds of going through the punishment than going through whatever. And he had 6 years. Now the reason why he didn't want to plead guilty or go through the whole thing is because the evidence, he just does, a lot of times during these rape charges you don't have too much evidence to prove your innocence. For example, a few years ago I had a friend who actually got charged with rape charges and is still in jail to this day. The guy obviously didn't seem like he raped people. I mean, who really looks like they're gonna go rape somebody nowadays? But he was visiting a female friend, and the female friend had like a roommate or whatever. So apparently he was like in her room sleeping, and then she went to her roommate's room. He went to his roommate's room, her roommate room. Sorry, he went to her roommate's room, and apparently got on top of her and tried to have sex with her. And the end result of that is she ended up telling the police, of course, and he's been incarcerated ever since. And I'm not saying that she's lying. I'm just saying that there's not much evidence that you can possibly use to fight that, because What really could have happened is he could have just came in there and then he started talking to her, or he was invited in or something. It doesn't really matter. And then she didn't like how things were going, or she didn't like that, you know, how she was being, you know, she didn't like how she was feeling about the situation. She didn't like the orientation of the situation. So she decided to take matters in her own hands and then switch it on him. And a lot of times you get some payouts or some kind of reward for doing that as well. As you can see from the young lady who ended up getting $1.5 million from the school. I didn't even know you can get that much money for crime rape. But yeah. And it's really sick that there's people out there that will lie about the law and do that. But anyway, I'm gonna leave the article below so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you guys think about it. Obviously, this isn't a 1 minute review because I had a lot to talk about for this subject. But as you go and check it out, see what you guys think about it. You know, share with your friends and stuff. The article, of course, and just something to keep in mind. There are people that are sick and twisted like that, who really mess with your life. And it's funny how she's trying to bring some kind of retribution by trying to free him, which he is free now. He is free, but she doesn't want to return the money. But the school obviously wants their money back. They're gonna sue her for all their money back. So, anyways, your boy Mr. Red signing out. I hope you guys have a great day. I believe it's Memorial Day weekend if you're in the United States. So have a good Memorial Day weekend. It's your boy Mr. Red signing out. Peace. In case you're wondering where my hand is, I'm playing with my penis because I like to do that when I record.